when I grow up.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Agatha Trenchbull here, English hammer-throwing champion and headmistress of Crensham Hall. Before we get started, each one of you is going to be aware of a few rules while you are in my school. There will be no exceptions to the rules. First, take your seat. We will have order in this space. Next, no chitter-chattering during the show. And finally, put the phones away and turn them off. Ignore this rule and you will find yourself in Turkey. Now, enjoy the show. That's an order. Mum says I'm a good case for population control. Dad says I should watch more TV.
Yes, sir. 155 brand new luxury cars, sir.
Ari!
Hang on.
Look at this. She's reading a book. That's not normal for a 5-year-old.
Listen to this. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
Stop scaring your mother with that book, boy.
I'm a gal. And she keeps trying to tell me stories, Ari. I mean, it's not normal for a gal to be all thinking.
I'm gonna call you straight back. I'm trying to pull off the biggest business deal of my life, and I have to deal with these.
What about me? I've got a little house to look after. Dinners don't microwave themselves, you know. I'm off to go bleach my roots, and I shan't be talking to you for the rest of the evening.
But I'm gonna make us rich.
Rich? How rich?
Very rich. Your husband is going to sell them 155 old bangers as brand new luxury cars.
Ooh!
But that's not fair. The cars will break down. What about the Russians?
Fair? Listen to the boy.
I'm a gal.
Fair does not get you anywhere, you thick-headed twit brain. All I can say is, thank heavens Michael has inherited his old man's brain. Eh, son?
Michael. Well, I shall take the money when you earn it and I shall spend it. But I shan't enjoy it because of the despicable way in which you've spoken to me tonight.
This is your fault with your stupid books and your stupid reading.
But that's not right.
I know your headmistress, Agatha Trenchbull. I've told her all about you. Scary woman she is. Used to compete in the Olympics, throwing the hammer. Imagine what she's going to do to a horrible little goblin like you, boy.
I'm a gal.
Now get off to bed, you little bookworm.
Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. So they say the subsequent fall was inevitable. They never stood a chance, they were written that way. I wonder why they didn't just change their story. We're told we have to do what we're told, but surely sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty. Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. Even if you're little, you can do a lot. You mustn't let a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and let them get on top of you, you might as well be saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right. And if it's not right, you have to put it right. But nobody else is gonna put it right for me. Nobody but me is gonna change my story. Sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty. Platinum blonde hair dye. Extra strong, keep out of reach of children. Oil of violet hair tonic for men. Yep.
In business, son, a man's hair, it is greatest asset. Good hair means a good brain. And the secret to my success is this: oil of violet hair tonic. Oh yeah, Michael, that's the stuff. Yeah, Michael, that's the stuff. That's the stuff.
Hair.
Yeah, yeah.
Your hair! It's green!
My hair? Oh no! My hair! My hair! My beautiful hair! My hair's green!
Why on earth did you do that to your hair?
Maybe you used some of Mummy's peroxide by mistake.
That's exactly what you've done, you stupid man!
Oh no! The Russians! I got my deal today! The Russians! What am I going to do?
Oh, I know what you can do.
What?
You could pretend you're an elf.
What are you on about, you fool? The boy's a lunatic!
Oh, Mum, would you like to hear a story?
Don't be disgusting. The sooner you're locked up in school, the better.
Matilda, what a pleasure it is to see you in the library again.
Yes, well, I mean, my My mum wanted me to stay at home with her, but I think it's good for grown-ups to have their own space.
Your parents must be so proud to have a girl as clever as you. And do you tell them stories like you tell me? Oh, I just love your stories, Matilda. That's a hint, by the way.
Once upon a time, the two greatest circus performers in the world, an escapologist and an acrobat, fell in love and got married.
They perform some of the most incredible feats together, and people will come from miles around.
Kings, queens, celebrities, and astronauts. And not just to see their skill, but also to see their love for one another.
Which was so deep that it was a cat with hers they passed them, and dogs would weep with joy.
They moved into a beautiful old house.
And although they loved each other, they were sad.
We have everything.
Everything.
But the one thing
We do not have a child.
Their sadness overwhelmed them to where work became the only place they could escape the tragedy of their lives. So they decided to perform the most dangerous feat ever known to man. It is called
the burning woman hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair over sharp and spiky objects,
Caught by the man locked in the cage.
and it is the most dangerous feat ever known to man. It is our destiny.
Well, what happens next?
I don't know. Bye, Mrs. Phelps. I'll see you tomorrow.
After your first day at school. Goodbye, Matilda.
My mommy says I'm a miracle. My daddy says I'm the apple of his eye. I am a princess.
I am a prince.
Mom says I'm an angel. Mom says I'm an angel. Mom says I'm an angel.
So if you're able to survive this mess by being a prince or princess, you'll soon see there's no escaping tragedy. And even if you put in heaps of effort, you're just wasting energy. Cause your life, as you know, it is ancient history. I have suffered in this jail. I've been trapped inside this cage for ages. This prison cell. Never I tried, I can't remember. Back before my life had ended, before my happy days were over, before I first heard the healing of the land. I was curious, so sometimes I asked 1,000 questions, but unless you want to suffer, listen up and I will teach you a thing or two. You listen here, my dear, you'll punish so severely if you step out of line. If you can't, if you don't, you should stay out of trouble and remember to be extremely careful.
Why?
Why?
Why? Didn't you hear what we said?
Just to wait for phys ed. What's phys ed? Physical education.
It's Trunchbull's speciality.
My mommy says I'm a miracle. My daddy said I will be the teacher's pet. Ah! School is really fun, according to my mom. Dad, I learned the alphabet. The alphabet? You gotta learn a lesson, kids.
And so you think you're able to survive this as you know it is ancient history. I have suffered in this jail, I've been trapped inside this cage for ages, this prison cell. When I try, I can remember that before my life had ended, before my happy days were over, before I first heard the pealing of the bell. I think I was curious, so listen, I asked 1,000 questions, but unless you want to suffer, listen up and I will teach you a thing or two. You listen here, my dear, you'll be punished so severely if you step out of line, and if you cry, it will be double. You should stay out of trouble and remember to be extremely careful.
Why? Did you hear what we said?
Just you wait for his end. Just you wait for his A-B-C-D-E-F-G H-I-J-K-L-M-N-O-P-Q-R-S-T-U-V-W-X. Why? Just you wait for his end.
Good morning, children. My name is Miss Honey, and today is a very special day. Your first day at school. Now, can anyone read this?
Me. Pick me, miss. I can.
Very
me,
well.
me.
Nigel? Yes, I think we better leave it there, Nigel. We don't want you bursting a blood vessel on your first day. Oh, Lavender?
Is the first word tomato?
No. But tomato is a very good word.
Yes.
Matilda.
I can now read words.
So, Matilda, you can read words.
Well, yes. I needed to learn how to read words because basically a sentence is just a whole big bunch of words. And if you can't read sentences, you've got no chance with books.
And have you read a whole book yourself?
More than one. I love books. Last week I read quite a few.
A few. Which books did you read?
Nicholas Nickleby, China, Oliver Twist, Crime and Punishment, Lord of the Rings, and Cat in the Hat.
Come on, Jenny, just knock on the door. Matilda, she seems special. I don't know how she can read like that. She needs to be moved on. So just go in and, but I don't be pathetic. Just knock on the door.
Enter. Oh, don't just stand there like a wet tissue. Get on with it.
Yes. Miss Trunchbull, in my class, there's this little girl called Matilda Wormwood,
And daughter of Mr. Harry Wormwood, who owns Wormwood Motors. Excellent man. Told me to watch out for the brat, though said she's a real wart.
Oh, no, Miss Trunchbull, I don't think Matilda's that type of child at all.
What is the school motto, Miss Honey?
Bambinatum est magitum.
Bambinatum est magitum. Children are maggots. In fact, it must have been her who put that stink bomb under my desk this morning. I'll have her for that. Thank you for suggesting it.
But Miss Trunchbull, I didn't. Miss Trunchbull, Matilda Wormwood is a genius.
Nonsense!
It is my opinion that Matilda Wormwood should be placed in with the
11-year-olds.
We cannot just place her in with the 11-year-olds. What kind of society would that be? What about rails, honey? Rails.
I believe Matilda Wormwood is an exception to the rules.
Exception to the rules in my school. Look at these trophies, see how my trophies gleam in the sunlight, see how they shine. What do you think it took to become English hammer throwing champion? 1969, do you think in that moment when my big moment came that I treated their rules with casual disdain? No, 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 no. If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time. And if you want to make that team, you don't need happiness or self-esteem. You just need to keep your feet inside the line. Sing, children! 2, 3, 4.
If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time.
And if you want to teach success, you don't use sympathy or tenderness. You have to force the little squits to toe the line. Sing, Jenny!
If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time.
Apply just one simple rule to hammer throwing life and school. Life's a bus, a land to throw it. Find the ballet line and tow it, and always keep your feet inside the line. Now get out!
Well, I must have you know, headmistress, that it is my intention to help this little girl, whether you like it or not.
Stupid, Gnostic, question-asking Russian.
Don't tell me we're not rich.
They took one look on the mileage on the first car and said these cars were not good. I told them the mileage was so high because of some manufacturing mistake.
So you lied?
Of course I lied.
And they didn't believe you?
Of course they didn't believe me. I got green hair.
I've got hair.
And what's this? Another flaming book? What's wrong with the telly?
No, it's a lovely book, honest. I'm
Here's
really
what I
sure.
think of your lovely book.
No, it's a library book! Show the little brat. Oh, I'm going to my dances with Rodolfo.
Now, get off the bed, you little stinkworm.
Do we have any super glue?
In the cupboard. And while you're at it, why don't you stick that stupid book to your stupid head?
Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. Even if you're little, you can do a lot. You mustn't let a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and let them get on top you, you might as well be saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right.
a gal. I love the new show on the
Matilda! Do all those brains in your head give you a headache? I mean, it's got to hurt. All squished in there.
No, it's fine. I think they just fit.
Well, I'd better hang around just in case they start to squeeze out of your ears. I'm Lavender, and I think it's probably for the best if we were best friends. Ah! Hide me! Someone pulled a whole can of treacle under the Trunchbull's chair. Someone told her I did it, and now she's after me.
That's not right.
Once Agatha Trunchbull decides you are guilty, you are squished.
They're saying she's going to put me in choking.
What's choking?
They say it's a cupboard in her office that she throws children into. It's lined with nails and spikes and bits of broken glass.
There's a place you are sent if you haven't been good, and it's made of spikes and wood, and it isn't wide enough to sit. And even if you could, there are nails on the bottom, so you wish you stood when the hinges creak and the door is closed. You cannot see squat, not the end of your nose. And if you scream, you don't know if the sound came out, or if you scream in your head, even if you reach your mouth.
All right. Nigel, when did this happen?
20 minutes ago. Why? She's coming!
Quick, lasers!
Please don't tell her, Aunt Matilda. She'll...
Now! Where is the maggot known as Nigel?
He's over there, under those coats. Where he's been for the last hour, actually.
What? An hour?
Oh, yes. Nigel suffers from a rare but chronic sleeping disorder called narcolepsy. The sufferer falls asleep often without any warning, so we put him under those coats for safety. Didn't we? Didn't we? He'll probably think he's in bed when he wakes up.
Hello. Is it time for school yet, Mum? Hello? What am I doing here? Well, this isn't my bedroom at all. Oh, hello, Miss Trunchbull.
Amanda Thrip.
Yes, Miss Trunchbull?
What have I told you about wearing pigtails? I hate pigtails.
But my mummy says it made me look pretty.
Well, then your mother is a twit.
Matilda Wormwood.
Well, Wormwood, you have just made a very big mistake.
Yes, sir. Completely different cause, sir. Green hair. Yeah, it was National Green Hair Day. A celebration of all wonderful green things in the world, like lettuce and snort. Yeah, snort. Tomorrow at 1, sir? Absolutely, sir. Bye-bye, sir. And now that's how you do it. And now that's how you do it. Get off! Get off my blasted head! Get off! Get off my head! Get off, get off, get off! Get off my blasted head! Get off! Get off, get off, get off, off! Get off! Woo. I think I'm gonna leave it on. Looks like rain.
Who is it? Yes. My name is Miss Honey, Matilda's teacher. Bit busy right now. It'll only take a moment. Well, come in if you must. This is Rudolfo. He's my dance partner. We're rehearsing. Ciao. Oh. Parli Italiano? Bene. What? Who is this vibe? No one interrupted you to my energy flow. What you want, Miss Chutney? It's Miss Honey. Well, as you know, Matilda is in the bottom class, and children in the bottom class aren't really expected to read.
Stop the reading then. Lord knows we've tried.
I'm in the zone, doll. I can feel it on my hips. Don't waste this.
Look, I'm not in favour of gals hitting all clever pants, Miss Hussey. Looks are more important than books. Now, look at you. Now, look at me. You chose books. I chose looks. Good day. Stop being pathetic, Jenny. Just get on your feet, Jenny. You're going to march in there and give them a piece of your mind. Leave it alone, Jenny. The more that you try, the more you'll just look like a fool. This is not your problem. You've not got the spine. You are a teacher. Just go back to school. But this little girl, this miracle, she seems not to know that she's special at all. And what sort of teacher would I be?
arranged by the acrobat sister, a frightening woman who used to be an Olympic-class hammer thrower who loved nothing more than to scare the children of the town. Suddenly, out came the escapologist.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the burning woman hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair over sharks and spiked objects caught by the man, locked in a cage, has been cancelled. Cancelled because my wife is pregnant.
No. Just then, the acrobat sister stepped forward and produced a contract.
I have paid for the posters, publicity, the catering, the toilet facilities. Where is my profit? A contract is a contract. You will perform on this day or off to prison. You both shall go.
I don't know. Goodbye, Mrs. Phelps.
Matilda, starting tomorrow, I shall bring in a selection of very clever books that will challenge your mind. You can sit and read them while I teach the others, and if you have any questions, well, I shall do my best to answer them. How does that sound? Oh, why, Matilda, this is the biggest hug in the world. You're going to squeeze all of the air out of me.
Matilda Wormwood, very easy.
Yes, Miss Trunchbull?
Aha! So you admit it, do you?
Admit what, Miss Trunchbull?
This morning, this fair carbuncle sneaked like a serpent into my kitchen and stole a slice of my private chocolate cake from my tea tray.
No, I did not. Miss Trunchbull, Matilda's been here all morning.
Standing up for the little spitball argue, but this crime took place before school started. Therefore, she is guilty.
Okay, look, I stole the cake, and I was honest there, definitely, sort of, almost thinking about owning up. Maybe. You see, I was having troubles with my stomach, and the Trunchbull's cake was so good I'd scoffed it down way too fast, and now it was beginning to fight back.
See? I haven't done anything!
You're a crook and a thief, and I shall crush you.
Just then, a huge cloud of chalky gas wafted from my mouth and flew into the face of the Trunchbull.
Bruce Bogtrotter.
Yes, miss?
You liked my cake, didn't you, Bruce?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull, and I'm very sorry, but...
Oh, no, as long as you enjoyed the cake. That's the main thing.
Is it?
Yes, Bogtrotter. It is.
Oh, well, I did. Thank you.
Wonderful, marvelous, that makes me so happy. It gives me a warm glow in my lower intestine. Oh, crook! What's the matter, Bogtrotter? Lost your appetite?
Yes, I'm full.
No, you are not full until I tell you you are full. And I say that criminals like you are not full until you have eaten the entire cake.
But
Alex, eat!
Headmistress will be sick.
He should have thought of that before he decided to steal my cake. Eat! He can't! Eat! He might explode! Eat!
A single slice, or even two, Bruce, might always been nice, but even you, Bruce, have to admit, between you and it, there's not a lot of difference in size. He can't, Bruce! You are the man, Bruce! He might be slow. He's quite elastic. He's fantastic. Look at him go. I can't watch Bruce. You'll never get me subject to abuse, but you're meant to caboose. She'll call a truce, Bruce. Would never swallow you or tighten in the noose. We never thought it was possible, but here it is coming true. We can have our cake and eat it too. The time has come to put that tumbly tongue to use. No excuse, Bruce. Let out your belt, I think you'll want your trousers loose. Oh, stuff it in, you're almost finished. You'll fit it in, whatever you do, just don't give in. Don't let her win. Come on, Bruce, be our hero. Cover yourself in chocolate glory.
Sorry, Miss Trenchbull. I got carried away.
Oh, that's quite all right, Jenny. We all get carried away sometimes, even me. Well done, Bogtrotter. Good show. Well, come along, Bogtrotter.
What? Where?
Oh, did I not mention? That was the first part of your punishment. There's more. The second part, and the second part is joking.
What? What's happening?
What then? Mistress, please, you can't. Do you think I would allow myself to be defeated by these maggots? Did you? Who do you think I am, Miss Honey? A weakling? An idiot? You? No, you can't take it away! Please, isn't it right? What's happening? I don't know what's happening. What's happening? Oh my God! I don't... That's not right!
Mrs. Phelps, where's the revenge section?
What? Is there a child at school who's behaving like a bully?
Not a child exactly. Do you want to hear the next part of the story?
What are you waiting for?
As they prepared themselves for the most dangerous feat they had ever performed, the acrobat gave her husband a kiss.
Smile, for we have done this 1,000 times. First, I escape from the cage, lean out and catch it with one hand, grab a fire extinguisher with the other, and put out the flames in a specially designed dress. Will they reach the dynamite and blow your head off?
The trick started well. The moment the dress was set to light, the acrobat swung in the air, hurling over the sharks and spiky objects. Suddenly, pebbles pinged open, and the Escoball just reached out to catch his wife and the child.
I can't take it!
The flames are covered in foam before they can both be blown to pieces.
Hooray! So it does have a happy ending.
No.
No?
The Escoball just used just a touch too much foam, and their hands became slippery, and she fell. broke every bone in her body except the ones at the ends of her little fingers. She lived long enough to have their child.
Love our daughter with all your heart, for she's all we've ever wanted.
And then she died. And then things got worse.
Worse? They can't get worse.
I'm afraid they did. Because the escapologist was so kind, he never blamed the evil sister for what happened. In fact, he even asked the sister to move in with her to help look after the little child. She was nothing but cruel to the little girl, beating her if she ever did anything wrong, but always in secret, so that the escapologist never suspected a thing.
Let's call the police.
Mrs. Phelps, it's just a story.
That's right.
I'd better go. Goodbye, Mrs. Phelps.
When I grow up, I will be tall enough to reach the branches that I need to reach to climb the trees you get to climb when you're grown up. And when I grow up, I will be smart enough to answer all the questions that you need to know the answers to before you're grown up. And when I grow up, I will eat sweets every day on the way to work, and I will go to bed late every night. And I will wake up when the sun comes up, and I will watch cartoons until my eyes go square. And I won't care, 'cause I'll be all grown up when I grow up. When I grow up, when I grow up, when I grow up, I will be strong enough to carry all the heavy things you have to haul around with you when you're a grown up. And when I grow up, when I grow up, when I grow up, I will be brave enough to fight the creatures that you have to fight beneath the bed each night to be a grown up. And when I grow up, I will have treats every day, and I'll play with things that mums pretend that mums don't think are fun. And I will wake up, and I will wake up when the sun comes up, and I will spend all day just lying in the sun. And I won't burn, 'cause I'll be all grown up when I grow up. When I grow up, I will be brave enough to fight the creatures that you have to fight beneath the bed each night to be a grown up. When I grow up,
Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change.
Everyone, gather around. I want my family to share my triumph. Not you, boy.
I'm a girl.
155 old bangers on my hands. How could I possibly make the mileage go back? I couldn't very well drive each one backwards, could I?
Backwards.
When suddenly, I had the most genius idea in the world. I grabbed my drill and using my incredible mind, I attached the drill to the speedometer on the first car, turned it on and whacked it into reverse.
Backwards.
Exactly. Within a few minutes, I reduced the mileage to practically nothing.
Backwards.
10 minutes later, Russians show up. Fancy suits and dark glasses.
Russians or nocturnal? I saw it in the program last night. That was a program about badgers. Same thing. And did it work? Fantastico! Now I'll be able to afford a novel all day long.
But they trust in you and you've cheated them.
What have we done to serve a child like you?
Backwards.
You know what I'm gonna do tomorrow? I'm gonna go down to that school of yours and tell the teacher you'll never be let in again.
What? No!
And if she does, I'll have her fired. And you'll never read another stinking book as long as you live, young man.
I'm a girl!
You're a nasty little creep.
The Escaporger's daughter suffered in silence, never saying a single word about the evil aunt's bullying. This only encouraged the woman to greater cruelties until one day she exploded.
You are useless, filthy, nasty little creep.
And she beat her and threw her into a dank, dark, dusty cellar, locked the door and went out.
Have I been so wrapped up in my grief for my wife that I have forgotten the one thing that mattered to us most? I love you with all my heart, and I shall spend the rest of my life making it up to you.
But when the little girl fell asleep, the Escaporger's thoughts turned to the acrobat's sister.
Bullying children is her game, is it? Then let us see what she can do when the wrath of a grown man stands before her.
But that was the last the little girl ever saw of her father.
Matilda, I've got the books we spoke about.
What are you doing with those books, woman?
They're for Matilda.
Not on my watch. There's an age for reading and an age for being a filthy little toad. These are toads. Aren't you, bog trotter?
Yes, only Bog Trotter here is now a good toad.
Sit. Not you, maggot. Honey. Miss Honey, you believe in kindness and fluffiness and books and stories. That is not teaching. To teach the child, we must first break the child.
Hello. So, wait, what was it? Oh. She's probably lying. I hope Bruce is okay. Looks really sad. Hello. Looking at us.
Quiet, you maggots! I said quiet!
But no one was speaking. Miss Trunchbull?
Miss Honey, when I say quiet, you maggots, you are entirely included in that statement. Where is my jug of water?
Who'll give them Miss Trunchbull?
Stupid girl. Look at you all. Bloody. Disgusting. Revolting, revolting, I say. I think it's time we toughened you all up with a little phys ed.
This school of late has started reeking. Quiet, maggots, while I'm speaking. Reeking with a most disturbing scent. Only the finest nostrils smell it, but I know it oh too well. It is the odor of rebellion. It's the bouquet of dissent. The smell of rebellion comes out in a sweat, and with that will get you sweating. And it won't be long before I smell the pong of aiding and abetting. A bit of his head will tell us who has a head full of rebellious thoughts. Hold, just like a rotten egg floats to the top of a bucket of water. Oh, with a bit certain 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Prevent and protest. The funk of the 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Anarchy in progress. Please. Once we've exercised these demons, they shall be tapered for scheming. Some double-time discipline should stop that rot from setting in. All right, let's step it up. Double time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Discipline for children who aren't listening. They misunderstood on tissue. It's an issue we can fix. There's no mystery. It's a mastering the art of classroom literature. It's discipline. Smell of rebellion. The stench of revolt. The rigorous primitive sonic. A whip of resistance. The pong of dissent. The funk of moral fiber rotting. Let's bring this odor home.
The smell of rebellion, the stench of revolt, the ring of insubordination, a whiff of resistance, the pong of dissent.
And I will not stop till you are squashed, till this rebellion is quashed. The glorious sweaty discipline has washed this sickening stench
Look what I found! A newt! I would have been a newt for the truck. Quiet!
I don't think this is teaching at all. I think it's just cruelty.
That is because you, Miss Honey, are pathetic. You are weak. You are, in fact, a sniveling little newt! You!
No, not me. I didn't do anything.
Cockers! You did this, you vile, repulsive, malicious little sinner!
No, please. I'm not gonna do it.
Leave her alone, you big fat bully!
How dare you! You unfit to be in the schools! You are in prison! In the deepest, dankest, darkest prison! I shall have you wheeled out, strapped to a trolley with a muzzle over your mouth!
Have you ever wondered, will I have, about how when I say red, for example, there's no way of knowing if red means the same thing in your head as red means in my head when someone says red? I'm not sure, but I wonder if inside my head I'm not just a bit different from some of my friends. These answers that come into my mind unbidden, these stories delivered to me fully written, and when everyone shouts like they seem to like shouting, the noise in my head is incredibly loud, and it just wish they'd stop. My dad and my mum and the telly and the stories would stop for just once, and I'm sorry I'm not quite explaining it right. This noise becomes anger, and the anger is light, and it's burning inside me would usually fade, but it isn't today, and the heat and the shouting, and my heart is pounding, and my eyes are burning, and suddenly everything is quiet.
still sort of quiet, like the sound of a page being turned in a book, or a pause in a walk in the woods. And though the people around me, their mouths are still moving, the words they are forming cannot reach me anymore. And it is quiet, and I am warm, like I've sailed into the eye of the storm. Go on, tip over, tip over! And I tell you, there is nothing I shall not do, no length to which I shall not go, no punishment I shall. It's the lute! It's the lute! It's the lute! It's heading north! I've got a lute in my knickers! I've got a lute in my knickers!
Children! Well, that was interesting. I think we all better go home while we still can.
Watch. I moved it with my eyes. Am I strange?
Would you fancy a nice cup of tea?
I would love that. So, what do you think it is? The thing with my eyes?
I can't say I know it, but I don't think we should be frightened of it. I think it might have something to do with that incredible mind of yours.
So, you mean there's no room in my head for my brain, so they just squeeze through my eyes?
Not exactly, but something like that. You sure are a special girl, Matilda. I met your mother. She's interesting. What about your father? Is he proud to have a girl as clever as you?
Oh, yes. He's always saying, Matilda, I am very proud to have a daughter such as... It's not true, Miss Honey. He's not proud at all. He calls me a liar and a cheat and a nasty little creep.
I see. Well, here we are. Home sweet home.
Are you poor?
Yes. Yes, I am. Very.
Don't they pay teachers very much?
Well, they don't, actually, but I am even poorer than most due to, well, other reasons. I used to live with my aunt, but one day I was out walking and I came across this old shed. I fell completely in love. I ran to the farmer and begged him to let me move in. He thought I was mad, but he agreed, and I've lived here ever since.
But, Miss Honey, you can't live in a shed.
I'm not strong like you, Matilda. My father died when I was very young. Magnus was his name, and he was very kind. But when he was gone, my aunt became my legal guardian. She was mean and cruel like you could hardly imagine, and when I got my job as a teacher, she presented me with a bill for looking after me all those years. She had written down everything, every tea bag, every electricity bill, every tin of beans, and she made me sign a contract that said I would pay her back every single penny. She even produced a document that said my father had given her his entire house.
But did he really do that? Just give her his house?
I find it hard to believe, Matilda. Just like I find it hard to believe that he would have killed himself, which is what she said happened.
Do you think she did him in? Do you, Miss Honey?
I don't know, Matilda. All I do know is that years of being bullied by that woman made me, well, pathetic. I was trapped.
Let's go to the police!
What? No, we can't. We don't have any evidence besides. My aunt is a well-respected...
Who is she?
Matilda, I can't
Who
say...
Who is she?
Matilda, I can't...
Who is she?
It's Miss...
Miss Trunchbull.
Yes.
To have a very special spelling test. Any child who gets one single answer wrong shall go to Turkey.
No!
What are you going on about?
You.
Spell. Oh no, let me see. Spell Newt.
Newt. N-E-W-T. Newt.
What?
Miss Honey taught us. She's very good at teaching.
Nonsense. You. Stand up, turn around, and spell the one thing that you all are. Revolting.
Revolting. R-E-V-O-L-T-I-N-G. Revolting.
You're cheating.
I've taught them, that's all. With kindness and patience and respect.
How dare you bring those words into my classroom, madam? You know nothing of teaching, and I shall prove it. You. Spell Antilegomenel separacolistimosis.
But that's not a word. You just made that up.
Spell. Or go to Turkey. And I should warn you, it has silent letters.
A-M-C-H-E-L-L-A.
Oh, dearie, dearie, dear. I'm so sorry. It was a silent Z. You're going to Turkey.
Cart. C-A-F. Cart. I got it wrong, miss. You have to put me in choker too.
What?
Dog. D-Y-P. And me.
Table. X-A-B-F-Y.
And me.
What are you doing? What's going on? Stop this!
You can't put us all in Turkey. Banana. G-T-A-A-L.
Bullet. P-Y-T-L-F-D-R-B-S-W.
Revolting! Maggots! Did you think I hadn't thought of that? I've got turkeys for each and every one of you!
Look, there's writing on the chalkboard.
Agatha, this is Magnus.
No, it can't be.
Give my Janet back her house. Then leave, or I will get you like you got me.
again will she take away my freedom. And we won't forget the day we fought for liberty and liberty. Never again, chunky Dorset. Never again, why people eat and never again, why doubt it when my mommy says I'm a miracle. Never again, will we live behind bars. Never again, now we know we are revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs, you sing revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children till our revolting sun, and we'll have times revolting, we're revolting. Ah! We are revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs, you sing revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children till our revolting sun, and we'll have times revolting, we're revolting. We will become a screaming horde.
Take out your hockey stick and use it as a sword!
Never again will we be ignored.
We'll find out where the troll is and draw rude pictures on the board.
We're revolting! We can SBL how we like, if enough was wrong, wrong is right. Everyone NLRTY, because we're a little bit naughty, so we gotta stay inside the line, because we disobey at the same time. There's nothing that the trust ball can do. So you take the hammer and I say you. You think you can push us too far, but it's not going back now. We are REVOLTIN. Revolting time! USING! USING! REVOLTING! It is too early for you, we are revolting. We are revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs, you sing revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children till our revolting time. It is too early for you, we are revolting!
A few days later, I received a letter. It said that my parents' will had shown, and that I was now the owner of a beautiful old house, which had once belonged to my evil aunt, Agatha Trunchbull.
Who was never seen again. The chokers were immediately destroyed and a new headmistress took over.
Often said that it was the best school in all the land.
Matilda was never again able to move things with her eyes. She said it was because she no longer had a need for superpowers, but she was still stuck with parents who were cruel and mean and called her names, and I so wish there was something I could do about it.
Yes, there.
There's
that backwards. Come on.
What's
Don't
happening?
stand there gulping. We're going to Spain forever, and we're never coming back.
Spain? But why?
Because this trip, Brian sold 155 bangers to the Russian mafia.
They're here. Hi.
What they damaged my legs? My beautiful legs.
Small girl, where is your father?
He's I don't know.
This fool is a stupid man. I assumed I was stupid too, and that's a very stupid and rude thing to do.
Yes, well, I'm afraid my father's quite rude and very, very stupid.
Hey.
You seem smart. Sadly, in my line of work, I don't often get to meet smart people like you. Most of the people I deal with, their thinking is all backwards.
Backwards.
What?
What's happening?
No,
Why
don't take him. He's a friend of the family.
Dude,
No,
what's
I
it
got
do?
the money. No,
Oh,
no.
Rodolfo, what are you doing? What's happening? Dad!
I can have one of my friends teach your father some manners. And one day, when he leaves the hospital, he will still be rude, but not so stupid. What do you say?
This is a very tempting offer. But that is my father, and I'm his daughter. I think I've had enough of revenge.
Your father is very, very lucky to have you as his daughter. Very, very lucky. Although, if I ever have business here again, he may not be so lucky.
Quick, let's get out of here before they change their minds. Let Matilda stay here with me.
I beg your pardon?
Please, I would love to take Matilda. I would look after her with kindness and love, and I would pay for everything.
You mean leave our daughter here with you?
Dad, you called me your daughter.
And you want to stay here with Miss Honey?
Yes, I do.
And you want to look after her?
I do.
Well, we are a bit short of room, so yeah.
Thank you.
And then Matilda leaped into Miss Honey's arms.
And hugged her.
And Miss Honey hugged her back as the Wormwoods
And Rodolfo!
as the Wormwoods and Rudolfo sped off into the distance because they had found each other.
Yes, they had found each other.
revolting song, using revolting rhymes, will be revolting children, till our revolting sun. It is too early for you, we are revolting!
When I grow up, I will be tall enough to reach the branches that I need to reach to
I will be smart enough to answer all the questions that you need to know. When I grow up, I will be tall enough to reach the branches that I need to reach to climb the trees you get to climb when you're grown up. And when I grow up, I will be smart enough to answer all the questions that you need to know the answers to before you're grown up. And when I grow up, I will eat sweets every day on the way to work, and I will go to bed late every night. And I will wake up when the sun comes up, and I will watch cartoons until my eyes go square. And I won't care, 'cause I'll be all grown up when I grow up. When I grow up, when I grow up, when I grow up, I will be strong enough to carry all the heavy things you have to haul around with you when you're a grown up. And when I grow up, when I grow up, when I grow up, I will be brave enough to fight the creatures that you have to fight beneath the bed each night to be a grown up. And when I grow up, I will have treats every day, and I'll play with things that Mum pretends that mums don't think are fun. And I will wake up when the sun comes up, and I will spend all day just lying in the sun. And I won't burn, 'cause I'll be all grown up when I grow up.
When I grow up, I will be brave enough to fight the creatures that you have to fight beneath the bed each night to be a grown up.